Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to learn about what is functions in SQL. So let's start with what is function. In SQL, functions are routine that accept parameters, perform an action such as a calculation, transformation, or a data retrieval, and then return a result. Functions can be built-in functions provided by the database management system or user-defined functions created by users to meet specific requirements. In simple words, if I say what is function, we can say, let's take an example of different apps we are using now day by day in our day-to-day life. Like if we want any banking transaction, we are using a banking apps. And if you want to order some food, we are using a Zomato app, like food delivery app, etc. So which these two apps are same in nature but different, they have different performance, different parameters, and different actions. Because we let's suppose we want to do any banking transaction, then we will go for any banking app. And if you want to order some food, we will go for food delivery app like Zomato. So this both the apps have particular parameters to perform an action, so they are user friendly, right? Whatever customer needs, they work accordingly. uh, Food delivery app doesn't work any banking transaction, then banking transaction app doesn't help us for the food delivery. It's a common sense. So likewise, if we want to go the, that is why it is known as a user defined functions created by users to meet the specific requirements. Okay, there are two types of functions. One is system defined functions in SQL, and second is user defined functions. System defined function, these are the example of system defined functions like rank, round, upper, lower, count, sum, max, etc. And user defined function. A user defined function is in SQL is a custom functions created by the user to perform a specific task or calculation within the SQL environment. These functions can accept parameters, perform operations, and return a value. They encapsulate a set of SQL statements to perform particular tasks, allowing you to reuse code and simplify complex operations. So this both the example we will learn practically. So you will have a clear idea what are the uses of these functions. So let me explain the most used string functions. You already know what are the strings. Strings type means whatever value is given, it is in the form of alphabetical or numerical. Alphabetical in nature, like our email ID, which has alphabetical also and special character also. That type of value it is known as string function. So upon these are the example of most used string function. There are lots of string functions in SQL, but these are the most used string functions. Like upper, which converts the value of the field in uppercase. Let's suppose we have written someone name and we want all the alphabet in capital letters, then we will use uppercase. Then lowercase converts the value of the field to lowercase. Vice versa. It is opposite of uppercase. Then length. It returns the length of the value in the text. Let's suppose we have given a name, Bhavna. Let's suppose my name. And we want value of this text. Then this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, 4, 5, and 6. If we use length function, then it will give the value of this string Bhavna is 6. So that's how we are using length functions. Then we have substring also, which extracts the substring from the string. Let's suppose we want only VHA, value of this three alphabet only. Then it will give us a value, answer 3. Okay. Then we have now, which returns the current system date and time, which will give a date. Then format, which is used to set the format of the field. Then concatenate, concatenate, then replace, then cream. These are the example of most string functions. We will see one by one how this can be implemented in MySQL. Let's start practically. Here you can see we already have a table named students, right? And here we can see column name column, right? We want every name should be in uppercase. Okay. So we can use upper command like this. Select, then and you need to write upper, then we want name column in uppercase from students table or table name. And we will execute this. You can see all the name are in uppercase. Likewise, you can use lowercase. So instead of upper, you can do lower also. And if you execute, this will come in lowercase. Then our next is length function. So if you want length function, then can write length, but for that length of the value which are in name column, we can write select length name from students and execute. You can see length of the name column. Okay, and execute. You can see we have Neha, which has 4 letters. So this will give a count of each letter. Neha is 4, Jyotsna has 7, then Rahul has 5, Dev has 3, Bhavna has 6, and Yajana has 12. Likewise, you can see length function works, and if you want substring, so we can use substring function, but we need to say we want this name column and we want substring up to 3 letter we want value. So here, yes, we need to write this command, this function like this, select, then substring, then name 1 up to 3. Here you can see up to 3 letter the string is coming, NEHJYO. Like this, your result will occur. Now, if you want from letter 2, then also you can do from letter 2 to letter 4. You want from letter 2 to letter 4 strings from letter 2 to 4. So here we are executing. You can see it's starting from letter 2 E H A. There is no. Now our next function is how to concatenate concatenate. Okay. How to our next function is how to concatenate two columns together. Like name and city, we are concatenating. We are joining these two column name and city together. For that, you need to write select. Hi. Select, then get bracket open and need to write name and city from students. We can see Neha, Pune, Jyotsna, Mumbai, Rahul, Mumbai, Dev, Delhi. There you can see the result. Both the columns are together. Now next function we are using, that is replace. Let's suppose you want to change this name from Neha to Rajvi. Then how we will do? First select start students. Let's suppose you want to change this name Neha to Rajvi, then you can replace like this. Select, replace, right? Select, replace, then bracket open, name, and uh, yes, type name, comma, then because it is a string, so you need to write then inverted comma, Neha, and the name you want to change, new name, Raju, and bracket close from students. And X. Here you can see name has changed Neha to Raju. Next function is uh, trim function. Trim function is useful for cleaning part. Here you can see if we put cursor here and we will give space 1, 2, then that will consider a full character length like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like that. But if we use trim function, then it will by default delete these spaces, these extra spaces. And that is why we are using trim function for data cleaning. So in future, we will use that trim function later. Now, just because of only for understanding, you can see like this. If you want to remove this extra space, you can use trim function. Oh, no, there is a fourth letter. EHA. And here you have second, starting from second letter, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Fourth letter is S. So till S you will get the result. Here A from second letter A. Here from Rahul. Second letter is A. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And last letter is L. Likewise, you can use substring function in SQL. Next topic is aggregate functions. The most used aggregate function is aggregate function performs a calculation on multiple values and returns a single value. So calculation like count, sum, average, max, minimum, round off. This type of calculation, if you want to do in MySQL, then we are using aggregate functions, which are often used with group by and select statement. So we will see count function returns the number of values, the number of count. Then sum function returns the sum of all values, and average returns average value of the column. Then max returns the maximum value in the column, minimum returns minimum value in the column, and round functions rounds the number to a specified number of decimal places. So we will see one by one how this function works. So let's go to MySQL workbench. First, we will use count function. Here, instead of star, we are using select count of city column. We will find out how many cities are there in this table, okay? In city column, okay? So count city from student table. Select count from city from student table and execute. Column name. We want city, count of city. So we need to write select count, bracket open city from students and execute. Name and students already. Now we are using count function. Instead of star, we are writing count of select count, bracket open. We want city. How many cities are there? Count of city. So we are writing and execute. You can see total 6 cities are there. This count function counts the rows which are given in the column. So 6 cities are there. If you want to find out instead of city, if you want to find out students, name of the students, it will count name as well. 6 names are there. Okay, so 6 records are there. Now, next function is here we have marks column, so we want maximum marks of the student who got highest marks from this table. So we can write max, select max, and max bracket open, and we will write marks from student. So and x. So maximum marks is 96. So select maximum marks from student. So maximum marks is 96. Likewise, you can write minimum as well. Minimum marks, this will give how minimum marks. Minimum marks is 12. Then we can find out average as well, average of marks. Average of marks is 74.33. But if we don't want any decimal point, we can to two decimal we want marks, average marks. So that's why we have written select round off, then average. And round average, select average amount. Yes, you need to. Mhm. Yeah, कुछ break it consumption average कुछ city. Mhm. And we can use sum function also, sum of, if you want sum of marks, then so we can write like this from students and is good. Here total sum of marks is 446. All total marks of the student is 446, all of them. Likewise, you can use different functions. Select average. If you want to find out average marks from students, you can find out. If we don't want this decimal, 0.3333 only want two decimal, to two only two numbers after decimal, then you can use round function. Like select round, bracket open here, and execute. Mhm. Return marks પછી answer. And execute. So here you can see 74.33 only come. So likewise, you can decrease the decimal, the numbers as per your choice. So here we have completed all the functions, sum, count, minimum, maximum, round off, everything. So here we have completed with our aggregate function. See you in the next class.